Hi, it's me, Sage, your beat making bestie, and today I'm going to help you set up your at home studio. Now, it was Nietzsche who said that without music, life would be a mistake, and he was totally right. But in order to create music, you have to have a place where you can make it. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is a computer. Any computer that you already have will work, so no need to go buying a new one. This is one of the most important tools that you will use in your at-home studio. The next thing that you're going to need is a DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. Now, I'm using Ableton currently, but there are free alternatives such as Audacity and GarageBand that are great for beginners. When I started out producing, I used GarageBand on my phone. You're also going to need an audio interface. An audio interface is what helps you connect your mics and instruments to your computer. If you want to know more about what I use right here, then there's links in the description. Now, in theory, you can use your computer mic to record your music, but if you've got a little extra budget, I would highly recommend getting a condenser mic. And extra optional would be this pop filter, which stops those hard P's and T's from leaking into your recording. Now, lastly, you're going to need a way to listen to your music. I've got these headphones, but you use whatever headphones you have. The most important part, however, is that you have a way to plug them into your computer. Bluetooth headphones tend to make delay in whatever you're recording, and that's going to throw off your timing of whatever music that you're making. Optionally, you can also buy a studio monitor, which can help you listen to things in open air. Now I'm going to show you how to connect your audio interface to your computer. Gently grab her right here. Now, every audio interface should come with a USB cable that will connect to the computer and also connect to power. Now, there's a little symbol right here that indicates where you're meant to plug it in. Set it down. Then we've got it stringing around back here. This is the cable that we just plugged in. We'll just plug it in here, and we've got power. Now, you may have noticed this cable plugged into our audio interface. I'm going to gently unplug it to show you what it is. Now look here, see these three little pins that look like a triangle? This is called an XLR cable, and it's what we use to plug our microphone, which is right here, into our audio interface. Now we're just going to plug this back in, like so, and you want to make sure that these little dots are aligned with these little dots right here, otherwise you won't be able to plug it in. And now we have our microphone, and it's got the opposite. We've got three little holes here rather than three pins, and we're better showing you. We've got three pins here, and we want to line up the holes with the pins, and you should hear a click. And now our microphone is connected to our audio interface. You also may have noticed that we have two identical cables plugged into the back of our interface. These cables feed into our studio monitors. Speakers is another name for them. This, I will unplug gently, looks like the XLR cable that we used for our microphone. However, I will plug it back in gently. You can see what it plugs into is a different end. This is called a 1/4 inch. Now let's plug in our headphones. As you can see, this is a very standard 1/8 of an inch plug that can go very easily into your computer. But this does not take an 1/8 of an inch plug, it takes a 1/4 inch plug. For that, you will need an adapter. Now notice the two lines right here. That means that this adapter is for stereo. You need a stereo adapter, otherwise you're only going to be able to hear your music in your headphones on the left side, and that would not be very cool. So we're just going to plug it in, and then plug it in right here. And bam! Now you're able to hear your music on your headphones. Congratulations! You have now set up your home studio. What are your ideas for your first song? Comment them down below. I'd love to hear them. In our next video, we will dive into making beats. So be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss a thing. Bye! Thank you!